Hello people that in that house are doing. I hope you're all doing well. So just the Cavan and Monaghan coronavirus update. Unfortunately, as I was saying in my last coronavirus video, um, for Donegal, Monaghan and Cavan, there's 118 deaths confirmed with COVID-19. Um, so obviously, that's absolutely tragic for three counties. So that counts for 6% of the total number of cases, number of deaths in the public. So in Cavan, there's been 9 new cases, 824 in total. Now out of that 824, this is really positive news. Over 500 have recovered. I'm sure people would agree with me. That's amazing news. 500 people recovered from this virus. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's really, really amazing. In Monaghan, 12 new cases and in total 501 in total. Now, I'm not too sure of Monaghan's recovery rate, and I might as well say straight. But I'm saying something nearly like Cavan. I say it's probably over 300 or something like that. I'm just assuming. I don't know really about Monaghan. But the recovery rate in Monaghan, I'm not too sure. I know about Cavan that's guaranteed it's over 500, but I don't know the exact figure. I will look. I write that down. I will look into it again for tomorrow. So yeah, I get that for tomorrow. So yeah, just when I'm talking for a second, and I always say this, please do talk. Don't be afraid to talk. To anybody, don't be afraid to talk to your family. I know we keep saying it and saying it and saying it, but it's so important. It's so key, especially in this time, because a lot of people are affected by mental health problems, and it's very, very difficult. I'm sure even the most strongest minds are finding it very, very hard now. And it's just simple, and I just say this to people: it's okay not to be okay, because everybody needs a leg up now and again. Everybody needs somebody to be there for them now and again. So I'm just saying to people, don't be afraid to say, I need a help. I need a helping hand, because if you're a friend in need, it's a friend indeed, as they say. So please don't be afraid to ask, and don't be afraid to talk, because many people say, to be an annoying asking people for things, but don't be like that, because we're all in this together, and we all want to help each other out. Even if you need to contact us, to say Modern or Cavan County Council's phone lines from 8 a.m. in the morning to 8 p.m. at night. And you're probably saying the council working overtime. So yeah, but that's true. But yeah, a bit of a joke there. But I suppose you need a joke. But the best way to be in life is to have a laugh now and again. So obviously, and I just when I'm touching on that, don't be afraid to look up funny videos or anything like that. It does keep the mind healthy, and it does keep the mind happy. And as I was saying, about exercise too, it's great to see where my area so many people out cycling. Brilliant to see, brilliant to see. And I do encourage it. Like the government might say otherwise, but to hell with the government. To be honest, go out and mind your mental health, because for too long people are stuck in the house. People have to get out for walks and cycles and things like that. So please do. And obviously do follow by the guidelines. First of all, obviously don't go on 100 people with a bike beside each other. That's that's asking for trouble, I'm afraid. But please God, as we're seeing today, there's people meeting, there's children meeting their grandparents and everything, and it brings a tear to my eye to see that. But because it's just so happy to see them after so long. They never got to see the grandkids and everything like that. It's just brilliant. I'm sure people would agree with me. It's just brilliant to see. So yeah, it's just brilliant, and I'm just saying to people, don't be afraid to do it, but at the same time, just be wary. And as simple as that, just be wary. Social distancing. That's really it. And people are saying, the government will debate, for social distancing regulations to make it to 1 meter. And as I was saying to somebody, I have a habit myself, and I will say this. Now, even when I was younger, I used to stand right on top of the person when I'm talking to them. Just a habit, and many people have this habit. Just standing, and I suppose it kind of just reassures the people what their personal space, have a bit of space to move. So yeah, I suppose that's something you take into account too when you're looking at social distancing too. People do need their space, to move around, for the better or for worse, whichever you take it as. But hopefully, please God, we'll find some kind of solution, because people were saying, and just saying, and this is probably just a theory or whatever. But people were saying this, and it was said in the meeting actually in the council. It was mentioned. The county council did mention this. that the heat could be killing it a good bit. And it could be. I'm not saying that I'm not a scientist. As I said when they said that, we have to ask the scientists and the people who are experiencing it. Because I might as well say it straight to people. I never trained for virus or so anything like that. I trained for first aid. I trained for a bit of first aid. I know how to administer first aid, bandages, things like that. But I never trained for viruses or anything like that. So I'm just relying on the experts, the doctors and the scientists who study this for years and years. Because obviously the politicians don't have a clue and Leo Varadkar doesn't have a clue anyway. So yeah, just listen to the science, and I suppose that's another thing. Just listen to the scientists that are experienced in this, because that's who we take our advice from, the scientists. So yeah, just to say to people, as I'm saying, mighty work going on in Cavan at the moment. I just read the one more thing. Sorry, I know I'm talking a lot a bit, but there's a lot of things to talk about. And I'm probably sorry if it's a bit dark. So last week in Cavan, and this is with Cavan's County Council's initiative to make sure everybody has food, old people and everything like that has food. I can't even tell you how many food hampers and fresh. This is fresh milk and everything. Shops have donated it to the state. Have donated the half of the supply to the state to give to these people who need it, who are struggling. So obviously fair play to the shops. Fresh Today is one in Cavan, so thank you so much to Fresh Today, because these people really do need it. People who are struggling, people have loads of kids, people have no income, they were being fed. They were being they were being fed and they're being clothed too, which is great. To see that, and that's what I say to people. That's why you pay your road tax when you need the state's there for you. And I'm happy to say to people, Cavan. I have to say, and I'm not saying this straight to people. Cavan, the local authorities in Cavan were there for everybody when they needed them. So fair play to Cavan County Council. We could have handled it a bit well, the numbers, introducing the numbers, but I think it was I don't even think God himself could predict this scenario. But yeah, just to say, last week, I'm sorry I'm talking a bit and ranting a bit. Last week it was over 600 food hampers in 1 week. This is in 1 week, 600 food hampers given out to people who needed it. So fair play again to Cavan's, all the Cavan groups, Civil Defence Scouts, Fire Department, even they're going out and delivering food. They have every authority in Cavan going out and delivering food, which is great and looking after people, so it's good. So thank you for watching, subscribe more, and take care of everybody, and bye.